Well, everybody, we're live. It's Dave. Excuse that. Excuse the mound. But, and we're recording inside the car because it's too windy out and I don't have my lavalier. So it is what it is. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit with this. Zoom in a little bit. I don't know if I can. This is being shot in 3D on the Rocket phone. It is day 56 of the Be Fantastic Road Tour. I'm Dr. Fantastic, your host, and it is Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day, everyone. And for you 21 million people that have a birthday today, happy birthday. Let me just clean the lens a little bit more here. Something to do. Make sure it's nice and clean. That's live television. I apologize for that. So we're looking at the carrier. The guy working on it I met today, and I forgot to ask the name of it. It's a nuclear-powered carrier rather, and he's going around the world with this guy. He's having a fantastic time. Earlier, I shot him in 3D virtual reality, so take a look at that. I just posted it. I'm gonna move around a little bit so you can see a couple different things. Let me see here. I'll back up just a little bit, give you a shot of the Mercy. There we go. Got a shot of the Mercy now. The call-in number is 310-913-5533. I believe I've got an ambassador calling in today I talked to earlier. But, you know, things come up, and sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. As you know, these are unrehearsed, unscripted, unedited, fun, informative, motivational, educational, inspirational. Hopefully, that's the whole object of it. And I'm calling from the comfort of my air-conditioned Be Fantastic mobile. I did some fantastic interviews this morning, which are on this channel. Take a look at the Director of Marketing for the USS Midway. A motorcycle gang of about, I wouldn't say gang, motorcycle group of about 35 motorcycles. Got me to do 22 push-ups in honor of the 22 veterans that die every day from suicide. That's horrible. As you know, I have a charity called Supporting Our Servicemen. The website is www.ilovesos.org. And as I do every day since I started the Be Fantastic Tour, I open up the camera live and the phone lines live, 310-913-5533. You could also call, no, just call that one. It's a better one because it goes through the speaker. Now, across your screen is called the Patriot. It's a joy ride. It's about $35, and they go all around the marina, and it's a very fast boat, as you can see. And they like to go in circles, as they're doing right now, on cue and on camera. Can't ask for better luck than that. You know, I think you make your own luck, and I think you make a great deal of luck by being positive, knowing that everything's going to work out. You know, it doesn't always seem to work out, but everything happens for a purpose. Everything happens for a purpose. And if you think positive, it manifests positive action. And if you think negative, it manifests negative action. So I really encourage everyone to think positive. Know your marriage is going to work out. Know your job is going to work out. Know your life is going to work out. And it works out, everybody. It really is an amazing thing. And I'm happy to be comfortable in the comfort of my air-conditioned car. The sound was just going to be horrible. It's too important a day not to have the sound work right. So it's going to come through my speakers. And I'm going to show you a couple different sites as I have the Memorial Day show, episode 56. I call it Day 56 now, not episode 56. And I hope to go around the world and give you a daily dose of fantasticity. Because to be fantastic is going to make the world a better place. Oh, we've got a couple fishermen here, right there in front of you. I think it's in front of you. Get the camera tilted up a little bit. But the Patriot, that's a fun boat to That's a speedboat. That's a big ass speedboat. I don't know what's going so slow right now. But he's got to watch out for all these other maniacs with jet skis and speedboats. And this is the most activity I've seen since I've been in San Diego this last month. And I'm having a fantastic day. Now there's the bow of the USS Midway. Fantastic carrier that survived World War II, if my history is correct. There she is. How about that for a ship? Well, this is a great way to start off Memorial Day with that shot. It's a museum. Again, I interviewed the director of marketing in an interview earlier this morning, which is already on the tape. I did some virtual reality shots, which is one is already up. And we have our first caller. Welcome to the show. Is this Ambassador 151?
This is Aztec Warrior reporting live. Yes.
That's fantastic. Where are you calling from? I'm
calling from Whittier, Florida, next to Disney World.
Well, it looks like we have the country book, and I'm right next to the US Midway, and it is Memorial Day, so I want to wish happy Memorial Day.
Happy Memorial Day to everybody.
And if you're watching this right now, you can see what's called the Patriot, and it's a speedboat that fits about 50, 60 people, and it goes at incredible speeds and likes to spin around. It's like an e-ticket at Disneyland. I'm not sure if they still have e-tickets there or not. But amazing. And in the background there, we have the ship that was in New York for the COVID crisis. And next to that, I interviewed a sailor that works aboard that aircraft carrier that you're looking at right now.
Wow, that's amazing. I was there in San Diego in November last year for America's Got Talent. And I did a little a live, like guitar playing. I'm a musician. And I wrote a song called West Wind. It's about, the planet, the earth, the universe. It's about taking care of one another, being fantastic, and following your dreams.
Well, why don't you play for us?
This song is called West Wind. And I just wanna feel the west wind on my face as I drop in the bottomless pit. And I just wanna feel the west wind on my face as I drop in. This song's about America. This song is about freedom. Free your mind, free your soul. San Diego all the way to need to change what we're doing now. There's over 3,737 planets we have to get to. Wake up, y'all. Freedom. And I just wanna feel the west wind on my face as I drop in the bottomless pit. And I don't know why we fighting for. I did started, and I just wanna go to the island. I can feel the sand on my feet and the sun on my face. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. West Wind. West Wind is for everyone. It doesn't matter where you're from. It doesn't matter what color your skin is. It doesn't matter what you're speaking. Free your mind. There's no coronavirus here. Everybody's healthy. Save yourself. Save your soul. Believe in yourself. Follow your dreams. There's over 3,737 planets with air now. I said, what are we doing here? Somebody make a spaceship and give me the away from here. We gotta change your mind, change the soul, be fantastic, follow the movement. With Dr. Fantastic. just wanna feel the west wind on my face. As I drop in, as I drop in. I don't know why the children are dying for a black gold. Your money and your greed change your mind, change your soul. Be fantastic. Spread the message around the globe with Dr. Fantastic. This is live all the way from the East Coast to the West Coast, to the North, to the South, around the globe. Be fantastic. Follow your dreams. Don't let nobody stop you like I did. Come on, let's go. I just wanna feel the wind on my face as I drop in. Thank you.
Well, very good. Very fantastic.
It's a fantastic song.
Yeah.
And, I wrote it 4 years ago. You can see it on my website, alejsol.com. It means light in the darkness. We need to wake up. People are sleepwalking like robots. People are in distress. Now you feel what the animals are feeling, okay? We need to save our planet and go out into the universe and discover the new 100 million billion solar systems that have been discovered by a spaceship called Kepler that was sent in 2009 by NASA and Stephen Hawking. Yeah, freedom. My friend.
There's a lot of cannons going off right now, which is kind of interesting. That's kind of nice. Kind of fantastic.
Look at that ship. Amazing technology.
And that's old time. You know? That's old technology there.
That's old, exactly.
That's the Midway. Now this yacht here, I'm going to show you right now. This is supposedly, I just heard a rumor from a guy at CBS that says it's one of the Facebook owners from Russia, some kind of Russian guy. And they said he's worth $6 billion, which is not a lot if you're a Facebook owner. So it's probably just a rumor. But let me show you another yacht that I actually know the owner of. I know the owner of this yacht personally. Watch this. This is what's called a Tessa 4. And I actually have the book on this. They printed up a coffee table book on this yacht here. It's called a Tessa 4. And I was on a Tessa 3. He has 4 of these yachts for his personal use. And basically, that's a $20 million helicopter. You're looking on the back of it. Let me spin around and give you another shot of this.
Amazing, man.
And his name is, the owner's name is Dennis Washington, and he owns a company called Washcore.
Wow.
Let me spin around here and give you a nice shot of it. And that is the Tessa 4. He's got 4 of these yachts for his personal use. See the helicopter in the back there. So what he does is he flies in on his 737, usually by himself or with his tennis buddy. And he gets out of his private jet into one of those helicopters and then lands on the helicopter. Now, they can't land when they're docked like this. So when he's coming into town, they unwrap the helicopter. They go out to sea about 5 miles, and then he lands on the boat and spends a couple days. So I was able to he gave me a personal tour of a Tessa 3, which is just a little smaller than this, not much. And it's the most luxurious thing you could imagine. It's unbelievable.
Wow.
It's living large. He spends about, I figured he spends about $80 million a year upkeeping his 4 yachts.
Oh my gosh.
That's called super wealth. He's worth, last I checked, he was worth $12 billion.
Oh my God.
And the guy who introduced me to him was worth at the time $8 billion. So I took a picture on top of a Tessa 3 with the 3 of us. So they snapped a picture. I'm in the middle, and I sent it to some friends. And I said, the net worth of these 3 guys is $20 billion, $20.
Oh my God! Isn't that something? 2020, right?
2020. I never thought about it like that. This was about 3. Well, it was about 3 years ago. So it was 2017.
So back then, huh?
But back then it was. But that was a fun day. And you have to have fun every day is my theory.
Exactly.
Now
Exactly. That's what I believe.
This yacht here, you know, have you ever been to Monte Carlo or St. Bart's when it's party time? You know, you pull in them with a yacht like this, and this is even bigger than a Tessa, but it's probably not going to be the biggest yacht in the marina because there's always a yacht bigger.
Exactly. Always a bigger fish in the water.
And see the device at the bow?
Bigger yacht.
See the device at the bow? That's a crane to lift the toys, the tenders. I can see 2 in the front, 2 starboard. There's 1 tied up behind it. So what yachts like this usually do, they have called a chase yacht. And I can't get the name of what it's called. I think it's called chase yacht. And basically that holds all your toys, your helicopter, your tenders, your jet skis, you know, your submarine. And so you have more room for luxury. But this one's a pretty badass boat here. This is pretty sophisticated.
Amazing technology.
Yeah.
Wow.
And coming next to it now is the ferry, which just started operating yesterday. There's the ferry that brings you back and forth between Coronado. See, there's an island called Coronado.
Yeah. I've been there. Yep. Also there. I love San Diego. It's one of my favorite places on the planet.
It's really, I mean, I've been around the world.
Really cool.
I love the south of France. I love Monte Carlo. But San Diego ranks right up there. I'm really happy to have spent a month. I'll probably spend a month and a half total before I go on my leg of the Be Fantastic Road Tour. As you know, this is day 56, live every day. I'm going to bring wherever I am in the world. I'm going to bring, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 minutes, whatever's fun, of what's going on, giving an update of how the movement is coming along. I'm really happy to have you as part of the movement.
I just spoke to the little boy that I met on American Got Talent in San Diego. He lives there. Oh. And he's going to be calling you. His name is Cheyenne.
Oh, have him call in, yeah.
Yeah, he'll call later on. Talk. On your next interview.
Yeah, maybe you can call tomorrow because.
Yeah, tomorrow. I'll get him on tomorrow.
Or maybe I can come to where he's at, and as you can see in the distance there, there's a little toy yacht. These are toys, of course. Wow. You see that guy going a little fast. It's nice about the bay here. I had my yacht in Marina del Rey. I had a 65-foot Angel motor yacht, and basically you can't go fast. You can't even go that fast right there, as they're going right there.
They're going fast.
They're having fun. Look at that. They're having fun. Bunch of pretty girls on the bow. It's living large.
Hey, what a life, huh?
Oh, look at this. Someone's getting pulled over. Oh, look, we got some action here, everybody. Live, we got 3 Navy high-speed boats with their lights blaring. You see them? 3 of them. They're racing across the bay right now with sirens and lights on. This is live. Oh, by the way, week before last, on one of my live shows, I was at City Hall, and they had a couple thousand people doing a protest to make America go back to work. That's pretty cool.
Yes, exactly. We need to go back to work and go back to normal.
So sometimes on these live shows, I catch some action like this. They've got their lights on, and they're screaming across the bay. Who knows for what reason? But it's nice to see the Navy jets fly over now and again. It's a lot of action down here in San Diego. A lot of action. So I don't know if you can still see the boats. Looks like they're turning port. I think this, I'm not sure, but I think where they're going there, you can go back out to sea that way. I'm not sure. But there's this, what you're looking at in front of you right now with the carrier and the hospital ship, that's an island. And that's the naval base, Coronado Navy Base Island. So it's a beautiful island with a huge bridge that crosses over from mainland. And of course, there's the Midway again. See, the reason I'm indoors, there's 2 reasons. One is it's a lot cooler in the car because it's really hot outside. And the cameras react to the heat, so they don't like it. And it's windy, and I didn't have my lavalier today. Oh, yeah. So, I wanted to have some good sound for when you sing that beautiful song of yours.
Thank you.
And so we're just going to drive around the parking lot and have some fun. Earlier, I did 22 push-ups with about 35 motorcyclists. And the reason we did 22 push-ups was to honor the camera's hot again. was to honor the 22 soldiers or 22 veterans that die every day from suicide, which is a real shame.
Oh, God. Yeah.
That's a real shame.
But you know, you know, I mean, yeah, that's a real shame. I know a lot of veterans myself that have the post-traumatic syndrome, and it's heavy on them. You know, we gotta take care of our vets.
I actually have something that they might want to buy. It's a mineral balance. I call it Dr. Fantastic's Magnificent Mineral Elixir, and it's saved 40,000 people's lives in the last 22 years. Dr. Fred Eichhorn invented it to save his own life, and basically it's been known to cure cancer. I can't say that on air, of course, and it's not legal to say, but it's true. It cures diabetes. It cures PTSD, all sorts of different things. When you have the right mineral balance in your body, your brain works well, your body functions work well. You don't have to get transplants from different, things that are going wrong with your body. You need to, instead of replacing the kidney, fix the kidney, and it's fixable. Just like the world is fixable if we stop polluting it.
Yeah.
So now tell the audience about the Aztec warrior. They don't know about you.
Well, I want to say, first I want to just start off with saying hi to the veterans and everybody, back in the days, my grandpa was World War II. I'm actually American Indian with British. My grandpa was from England, his ancestors, and my grandma was from actually Kentucky, where they had Indian population, Cherokee, and actually my grandma, I'm big into space exploration and history. That's why I call myself the Aztec warrior, and I actually have a movie coming out. I've been a writer since I'm 14 years old with a dream to be a musician, and my dad pretty much told me when I was 14 that Elvis Presley was already born. Shot my dream down, and my parents divorced at 15, and I came to Florida, Orlando, and I've lived here ever since. I'm now 48 years old. 4 years ago, I became an artist. I actually went back to Mexico City, and I'm self-made. I started working as a carpenter. Before that, I was a waiter, then carpenter. Then I got into sales, and I made a lot of money in timeshare, selling vacations to people. And helping people enjoy their family and their money how it should be, because you can buy material things, but that's not going to fill the void. What's going to fill the void is the memories that you have with your family and stuff like that, with your relatives. The times you're doing barbecues, the times you go on vacation to explore the world, and you see like waterfalls in Hawaii, or big beautiful mountains in Fiji, or you go to Costa Rica, see all the animals. That's important. Right, and the world is being destroyed by greed and power and oil companies and other people that don't let us use new technology. My mission in life as a writer, I started writing love songs, and then I said, is my music really about women? Like a bright light coming to my brain, saying, no, why don't you save the planet and help people, take consciousness? Because I started surfing at 27 and 35. I started traveling the world. 2 years ago, I became a semi-pro surfer, entered my first professional contest at Hurley Open in Acapulco, Mexico, which is now overthrown by cartel. Back in the 80s, Acapulco, in the 70s, it was a place for Hollywood people to go hang out. Frank Sinatra, Marilyn Monroe, Elvis Presley, movies there. Now you go there to ghost town, okay? But I still go there because I have a connection with locals, and I know a couple pro surfers there. My sister passed away 10 years ago, and we spent Christmas there, and I met some local people that had a surf shop. They let me a surfboard. I started going there every year for many years, and I started becoming a really good surfer. So I said, I want to save my money. I want to make my music video. I want to show the people the planet, the animals. I want to save this world from pollution, plastic. I see plastic everywhere on the roads, on the streets. I see waste management trucks with the lid open, plastic flying everywhere. Also, plastic gets thrown on different places of the world from storms. Big hurricane. When the Hurricane Maria hit Puerto Rico, we had so much plastic fall on our coast. It was not even funny. And I even called the governor, and I tried to talk to the city council. because you guys are dumping sand on the beaches where all the plastic is, and the lobster terns and the turtles are getting affected by this, and they're getting cuts, and they're getting straws up their noses, and it's all because of natural disasters also, and also people not recycling properly. So my mission as an artist now is to shed light on the people, so they can help me make an invention, make a solution. The kids is my priority now. I've been an artist for 4 years, but I haven't got anywhere. I've had bad promoters, but now I met Mr. Fantastic, and he's changing my way of thinking. And now I'm gonna continue this mission, because you need to have positivity in your life. I've been very negative lately, thinking on all the bad things, but you have to be positive. You have to show people there's a way out. I've been also on my video West Wind. I paid for it. It cost me $15,000. I spent about $90,000 total of my own money trying to, become an artist and get fame, so I could actually show people my mission and get world recognition and stuff. It's not about the money. It's about helping people out and shedding light on what needs to be done in the world. We need to change. We need to stop politics. We need to actually start innovation and technology. We need to wake up, because communism, socialism does not work. It works for the big guys, but it doesn't work for the people. And this is America. We need to keep our freedom, keep our rights, like it should be, like it was with our forefathers. Yes, the Indians owned the land first, but progress has to come, because we have to go out into the universe, And I just have some new information. The moon is not a natural satellite. It's actually alien.
Okay, well, we talked about that on our podcast. We don't want to repeat ourselves on this one, but yeah, if you go to our podcast, the Aztec Warrior will give you his information regarding the moon, which is pretty interesting. But today is Memorial Day. We want to thank our veterans. The byline of the movement is pollinating positivity and cultivating civility. If you've watched our animated opening, and sometimes it's a closing, it says we live in a greedy, selfish, litigious world, and the only way it's going to change is if you and I start to be kind to one another and to start to be fantastic. A fantastic person is someone that opens doors for you, that lets you in when they drive in traffic, that says please and thank you and you're welcome and hello back. And a fantastic person is kind and considerate and friendly and polite and civil. That's what we need. We need this.
Yep.
So
manners.
And manners. Yeah, the manners helps as well. Yeah, for sure.
Exactly.
So my mission, and I'm very happy that you're finally getting the concept of it, because you joined some time ago, but you didn't really maybe grasp how important it is and what I'm doing. But I'm dedicating my life right now to spread this movement and to bring you to fantastic places, to show you fantastic yachts. Look at this. There's a little activity out there. I think there's a stateroom right in the middle of the screen there, and there's two gentlemen outside the stateroom. I'm gonna think they're guards, or they wouldn't be standing like that. There's a guy up at the control tower up there at the railing. So, and there's probably 30 people that will work on this yacht, approximately. A yacht this size typically has around 30, has around 12, usually around 12 guest quarters, and they're pretty luxurious. There's a guy in the aft deck now walking back. That's a helicopter pad, or he's walking there right now. And there's no helicopter on board. And these super billionaires, they travel around the world in some really nice comfort. I tell you, it's not too bad.
It's nice to have that,
So I was really happy today to get a couple interviews down here at the USS Midway. I interviewed the director of operations for the museum, the Midway Museum, and I did 22 push-ups with 35 motorcyclists. They came down here to honor our veterans with 22 push-ups. That was fun. Let's see, we've got another boat going by. Oh, that same boat with all the girls.
There is a lady that I met. She's actually has the PDS syndrome, Her name is Lulu. I want to say hi to Lulu and Henderson. He's a Marine. She's Army.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Nice little shout out. And give everyone your website.
My website is alejsol.com, and you can see my video called West Twin and all my interviews that I've been on, talking about, what we need to do as a human race. We need to open borders and go out into the universe like we're supposed to. There's 100,000 galaxies that just been discovered, 100 million billion solar systems out there waiting. And our Kepler spaceship has discovered over 2,000 planets that have habitable zones, and we're just wasting time here. The universe is just amazing, and there's times just like this one out there waiting for.
Well, most people don't comprehend the word infinity, and if you think about it, there's been infinite life forms, infinite worlds. Infinite beginnings and endings of universes. I mean, you just can't wrap your head. Most people can't wrap their head around the word infinity.
No, they can't. No. So that's why to be fantastic is to open your brain, use the other side of your brain, and think think positively. Have mannerism like Dr. Fantastic is recommending you do. It's just going to make you a better person. I've been the last few days, I've had some personal family issues going on, and I've been really, really down. And then I don't know I just got a message from you, and we started talking, and you lifted my spirit. And we need people like that to lift others up, and to be kind to one another and everything. And that if you have negative energy, you can't be around negative energy. Family, you got to continue your mission. Sometimes you have to let people go that are bringing you down. You have to be, that's life. I mean, they're bringing you down, you got to continue. Sometimes you got to be alone to help somebody.
Well, if you've been listening to my philosophies, you want to delete the negative thinking and negative people in your life. You must delete them and give them a chance to be positive. But if they can't do it, it's misery loves company, and you don't want to have negative thinking. I say they're cancerous. Negative thinking and negative people are cancerous to your health. So get rid of them.
So sometimes they're in your own family circle. It's going to hurt, but you got to let them go. And that's what I just did. I just said, family, you don't support me. Sorry, I got to continue my mission. I got to be fantastic.
Exactly.
And that's what it boils down to. And I am going to be fantastic. So,
well, you're an ambassador, and as an ambassador of positivity, again, it's pollinating positivity and cultivating civility, is delete the word good from your vocabulary. Don't ever utter it again. When someone says, how are you? Say you're fantastic, even when you're not, because it makes them feel good and it makes you feel better.
That's right.
Because it releases the endorphins and the dopamine, and those things make you feel fantastic. Smile makes you look fantastic, and every time you say the word fantastic, you live 5 minutes longer, and that's because it reduces stress. And again, stress is all your fault, because that means you're letting something affect you that shouldn't and that needn't.
That's right.
So don't let stress affect you, ladies and gentlemen. That's the bottom line.
Completely.
Well,
I love it.
Go ahead. Well, I was just going to say, I was going to wrap it up, and I think we got some fantastic views, not only in words and emotions, but in visual. The Tessa is a fantastic yacht. I was very proud to know the owner and be on a Tessa 3. This yacht is even bigger. It's amazing. And of course, behind me, the USS Midway, and that's not a yacht, that's a ship. I want to thank all our veterans that have given their lives. I want to thank Ben Johnson for his Mindful Memorial Foundation, which I helped participate in recording tributes to our fallen soldiers. The last couple of weeks I've been helping out with that. It's mindfulmemorialfoundation.org. I want to thank Ambassador number 151, the Acid Warrior, for finally getting a real realization of how important it is to be fantastic, to share that positivity with others, and to make this movement a success. We're in 41 countries. We've got thousands of people watching on YouTube, on the podcast, the radio show, upcoming TV show, and it's just send an email to Dr. Fantastic at Be Fantastic Today to join. It's free, and all you have to do is be kind, be considerate, be friendly, be polite, be civil. You know, it's not that hard. Don't be greedy. Don't be selfish. Don't be litigious. Don't want to sue everybody for looking at you strange. It's a little ridiculous.
And follow your dreams.
Follow your dreams. The secret to happiness is jumping out of bed each morning, looking forward to your day. When that occurs, you're going to have a fun day because you're going to do something that you like to do. And when you do, and you have fun doing something, you do it well. And when you do it well, you make money at it. But money is not the object. Money does not buy happiness. It buys big toys. But I had a yacht for 12 years, and I had lots of friends who loved coming down and enjoying my food and booze on my 65-foot yacht. And every weekend I got dozens of calls for the party and for the dinners and for the events that I hosted. And after I sold it, guess what happened? Nobody called me anymore. Isn't that amazing?
Now you know who your real friends are.
Exactly. So everybody, I want to wish everyone a happy Memorial Day. I want to thank the Aztec Warrior for calling in. And everybody, join the movement. I'll call in any day at noon. I'll take your call. I'll take your questions. I'll take your comments. It's about being one with the planet, one with your family, and just be fantastic, everybody. It's not that hard. Have a fantastic Memorial Day. Bye-bye, everyone. Okay, so we're off air, but we can still continue to